Hey, my legion, how you all doing today? I'm live. I'm going to do another live movie review or something like a shot for video review. Um, Way back when I got in the army, movies became more affordable to buy uh, for home watching and stuff like that. I remember back in the day we got VCR. My dad wanted to see ET, and we saw it at Sears. My dad was going to buy it. It was like $300. He said, "I ain't paying that much for that stupid thing." And that's outrageous, though, because they used to be. I remember like they used to be outrageously priced, even on like laser discs. I remember they had a collection of all the animated Star Wars. Star Trek things. That was like $101 if you had a laser disc player. The first thing we had was video disc player, not laser disc, because that was like the cardboard sleeve that RTA came out with, and they spent like $50,000 in research. I mean, not 50,000, 50 million in research. And then when they finally came out with it, it was already outdated. And it was a huge flop. I mean, we had one, and you could only rent it from that one place we bought it from, Mace Electronics. And my dad wanted to get it for 100. It was $108. And my dad didn't want to spend another 20 some dollars to get a VCR. I remember he bought that, and it broke like twice within 2 weeks. So we rented some movies from there, and that guy said, "Yeah, these are junk," and he bought a VCR. Good thing though, because like 2 weeks after he bought it, they stopped renting out those video discs uh, from Mace Electronics, so we would have been stuck with that. Well, anyways, fast forward to whenever videos were more affordable, and they had a lot of the mom and pop video rental stores. I loved going to the old fashioned, not Blockbuster, because Blockbuster would only rent certain movies out, and they wouldn't rent like the stuff that I usually would get, like the exploitation films and stuff like anything like they wouldn't rent anything that was unrated or like well no they wouldn't rent any unrated ones. Some of the gore films I like were unrated. Um and So I remember going to other ones. I did go to a Blockbuster that in Fort Detrick, Maryland, because they had a couple of movies I wanted to get. They had Zombie Thon, Horror Hospital, and Panic. I think I got about $5 membership to get that. I think that's the only movies I rented from that, I think. And then there was a Blockbuster in Edinburgh went up, and I rented from there, but that was different then. That was a different. They rented regular movies then. Well, anyways, I remember in Fort Detrick, Maryland, I used to get like I used to buy movie things that show like movie trailers, especially for horror and sci-fi. And that's why I do like that thing. If I say the Beast, I go the Beast, the Beast, the Beast from 20,000 Phantoms. I got that from the Good Times, like old clips from horror and sci-fi in the 50s and 60s. That one for the seventh voyage of Sinbad is really good. And I remember in Fort Detrick, Maryland, going to the one video place and finding something called Mad Ron's Previews from Hell. And now had Nick Paolo, who I'm friends with on Facebook, and on his and he had like he had a ventriloquist dummy that was a zombie called Happy Goldsplat, and now it's I'm friends with the dummy too on Facebook. I think they changed to Happy Pablo now. Because they have to change the names and stuff on there. Anyways, that was a really good one. It was in Lansdowne, PA. That I used to order movie posters from a place called the Movie Postal Place in Lansdowne, PA, back in the '80s. A couple, and I like the press kit from Jaws 3D, and also I remember the 3D poster from Friday the 13th Part 3, and then my mom saw it. Take that down. She did not like horror films. I love horror films. No, we don't get along. Anyways, I remember seeing it, and it was in the theater. Now they had all these zombies in the theater. They come in there, and you see them eating flesh and stuff. And basically, what Mad in the theater they had Nick Pavlo and Happy Goldsplat, And basically, it was like they showed like these trailers from movies, and usually they're uncut gore films. And they showed something like "I Drink Your Blood." That was a gory one of the first I said. And it said, and Ghostbusters. I don't remember seeing all that gore. And he said, well, the MPA would cut out stuff. That's what they used to do with like the Friday the 13th back then in the 80s. They'd be submitted for review and stuff. And it'd always get like X rating. This is for NC-17, right? And then they'd have to make cuts to it. Just like whenever NC-17 came about, that was a big deal for a while. Then like movies that were pushing the envelope too much would get given an NC-17, which became the kiss of death again. That was welcome for a while, NC-17 up till like Showgirls. And then NC-17 was kind of pretty much a kiss of death because no one would go see them. And that's the one thing I never saw an NC-17 rated movie at the theater. Because me and my buddy, when I was in the Army in Fort Bragg, we were going to go see the remake of Night of the Living Dead. And all of a sudden, a guy said, why don't we go see, he wants to see Pump Up the Volume. Or then he said, why don't we go see Henry and June, which is actually the very first NC-17 rated movie to come out. People always think it's Showgirls. It's not. That was years before Showgirls. I thought we were going to go see the remake of Night of the Living Dead. In a way, that would have been cool seeing Henry and June. That would have been history right there, seeing the first NC-17 rated movie at the theater. Oh, wow. Well, anyways, like I said, Mad Ron's previous hell were these uncut trailers from horror films. A lot of them showed excessive gore and stuff. They had Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They had a 3D one from Wildcat Women and stuff. Some of them had nudity and stuff that was cut out from the movie. And basically, the thing is, showing the trailer sometimes better than the movies themselves. I remember seeing that a long time ago and really enjoying it. I know Fangoria said it was a really gruesome film. And to my surprise, like I think last night on Tube TV, I was just looking around and also I saw Celluloid Bloodbath, more previews from hell. And it was a sequel to Mad Ron's Preview from Hell, and this was made in 2012. And basically, this was completely different. There was no like wraparound story. That they had a bunch of like either historians or like people in horror movie hosts. Hey, what's up, Uncle Chuckles? How you doing, buddy? And they had horror movie hosts, and they would introduce these movies. They had Johnny Legend from Sleaze Mania. They had Ginger Lynn Allen, an adult film star, who did star in regular movies too, aside from her adult films. But I mean, some of these were just at signings and stuff, so they were able to see them. I think that was her role was really tiny in that one. I don't think she did anything else in the movie. And George Stover was in there. And they had some other people. Michelle Bauer, who's all beautiful. Day Off President's Day, all cool. Awesome, buddy. I don't have to worry about getting mail. I know that. Basically, this movie had and this movie wasn't like all gory trailers and stuff. For the most part, a lot of the trailers weren't gory at all. It's you like most like Astro Zombies or the Slime People and stuff like that. Most just regular bizarre films made a long time ago, you know. And they had a couple big. They had the Exorcist trailer for Exorcist, which is interesting. Never seen that before. And they had one called Wicked. I guess they was shot in split screens from MGM around the early 70s and stuff. But there wasn't a whole lot of gory videos. That just regular, normal, but black and white and stuff horror films. And so a lot of those ones I never heard of before. I will say they had a lot of movies I never ever heard of before. I think I don't think, but a lot of times I presume that I know a lot about movies, and then there's stuff on there I never heard of, like the Slime People or, Wicked, I never heard of that one either. And I mean, I liked it though. I thought it was pretty good. It was nowhere good. I don't think it was as good as Mad Ron's Preview from Hell because they really had some of the stuff there was gory, but it was done comedically, and then there's lots of gore in the movie trailers. This was pretty much a sequel, but not nowhere near as gory. But I still enjoyed seeing these people, seeing a lot of the people on these in the video and the trails they hosted. It was pretty cool. So I mean, I liked the movie for the most part. It was cool seeing there was a sequel to that movie. I remember made a copy of Man Ron's Preview from Hell when I worked at Fort Detrick, Maryland. I'd take it and I'd watch it at work with the guys, right? Sometimes if you're able to watch movies, sometimes you are. And if some of the guys say, "This all this is trailers," I said, "Yeah." I think they weren't as big in the horror as I was, but that's how I learned a lot about movies too, from these movie trailer videos, and how they market stuff. Today you just have like different one. I guess like at the drive-in and stuff like that, they show any trailer, even for like a PG rated thing. Whereas like in theater now, it'd be like if you go see R-rated movie, you'll see this is for restricted audiences only, or whatever. Or they have the red band trailer. They have one trailer that's approved for all audiences, or they have the red band trailer, which has restricted material in it that is not suitable for anyone under the age of 18, or anyone not suitable or not going to be shown in like anything that's not R-rated. Anything above R-rated like PG-13, it's not allowed in there. And no, I really liked. I thought Ron's Preview from Hell was a great class. I've seen it plenty of times. It's shot in a video, low budget, but I delivers the gore and stuff like that. I dug it. Like some of the guys didn't care for it. I took it to work at Fort Detrick. It was years ago, 91. I really enjoyed it. I give that a 10 out of 10. Now this one, Celluloid Bloodbath, More Previews from Hell. I still liked it. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. I don't think it's as good as the other one, but still informative though. And they show stuff like David Friedman's She Freak. That was like his spin-off the classic Todd Browning film Freaks from 1932. Like I said, I give it like a 9 out of 10. I'm glad you saw it on Tubi. And Tubi, if you like weird horror films and stuff like that, or old obscura movies, I think Tubi TV is the one place for you. I remember I did a video a long time ago called Tubi TV Isn't That Great? Because I had nothing but when I first started watching stuff too, it was all glitchy. I mean, horribly glitchy. And then like try to watch Queen Kong was as tough as a tough watch. It just kept it show a scene and go to a break for a commercial, come back, and then throw me back to the beginning of the movie. I just got so fed up, I shut it off. I think it's on YouTube, but it's really not worth your time. It still has the guy that starred in Horror Hospital, I think he looks like Mick Jagger. I can't remember the guy's name. Let me look to the guy's name. Let me look up Horror Hospital. Let's see. Horror Hospital. I just want to know the guy's name. In 1973, the guy who looks like Mick Jagger. Yeah, Robin Asquith. I think it looks like Mick Jagger, and he's only in a couple movies, though. I gotta find a picture of that guy and ask. Oh, he's in Youth. Oh, really? Wow, he's in a couple new movies. Oh, he's in. Oh man, he's in other stuff too. Wow, I didn't know he was still doing movies and stuff. But I always thought he looked like Mick Jagger. And no one else. He was in U571. Wow, as a British team. Oh, cool. I didn't know he was still doing movies and stuff. So you see Queen Kong as Ray Fay. He played Ray Fay instead of Fay Ray. Then the word Horror Hospital 3 out of 3. Horror Hospital should have gotten higher score than that. Let me see. 5.3. That's not as Jason Jones. That's cool. But no, I should ask if people know he looks like in a community post if they think he looks like what's his face, Mick Jagger. So, like I said, I give this Celluloid Bloodbath More Previews from Hell is a sequel to Mad Ron's Previews from Hell, that 1987 movie, filmed in Lansdowne, PA. I give Mad Ron's 10 out of 10. I give this one I'm reviewing, the Celluloid Bloodbath, 9 out of 10. It's still pretty good though. So I guess that's it. I will thank Uncle Chuckles for showing up, coming in. It's just a live movie review, so it's nothing fancy. So hope you liked the video. Bye. Till next time, please take care, my legion. Could have 1551. I got some people show up. That's cool. All right. So until next time, bye, please take care, my legion.